up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Y'all already know it's your girl Kizzy Diamond on another episode of Diamond Talk. Welcome back. I know you missed me. It's okay. We're back. Okay. Shout out to Afrovibes TV. This is the only platform you will catch me talking my mess on. You understand? But today is not about mess. Today is not about mess, okay? I have one of my favorite people in the world, my sister in the industry, in life, and in Christ. Any sister you can think of, that is who I have next to me. Please give me support and giving a warm, warm welcome to Miss Queen, aka Miss Queendom Come, aka Miss Do Her Thing, aka Miss Eve out there. Hey, y'all understand. Welcome, sis. Welcome.
I love you. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so happy to see you.
Of course, I'm happy to see you too. We cannot let as much time pass as it has before I see you.
Yeah, for sure.
And we already know. This is crazy.
Girl, I'm just so happy you're doing this.
Thank you.
Like, people needed to see this other side of you, like this beautiful side of you, and to hear you. So girl, I'm happy you called me, girl. Like, what we doing? What we doing?
Because literally, you know how much this takes of me to do this. You met me in the background. You met me running shows and things like that.
Yeah.
So to be able to sit here and talk to you and chop it up with you and let the world know what we have going on is such an music. Like, it's just a blessing.
Yeah, for sure.
But before we do anything else, sis.
Yes.
I commend you.
Oh,
I love you. I'm proud of you. You have done so much, even from before I met you. You have been such a genuine person. You are a genuine person.
Sis.
Like, no, I need you to like hear that and understand that.
Yeah.
I've given you your flowers before. Yeah. And I'm always going to. I'm gonna give you some physical. I'm gonna give you some physical flowers. Because your birthday just passed too.
Yes, sis. Thank
your birthday
you so
just
much.
Passed too. So
Thank
happy birthday.
I'm a flowers type girl.
We both
I love me a good flower.
Give me some flowers and I'm folded. I am folded.
I love me. You want me to keep them here? How you want me to
here? I'll put them over here so they're not in your face.
Okay.
But definitely
Thank you so much.
You are. That's not even anything compared to what you actually
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, for real.
So
that's a welcome now. Now she's setting the tone now. You know, I don't know what I need next, but
hello. But I know who you are. Houston knows who you are. Everyone who's somebody that's anybody knows exactly who you are. Okay? So this is not for me. This is for the people out there. Who is Queen? Who is Queendom Come?
Oh.
Who are you, my girl? Who are you? And please do not be afraid to pop it because you deserve pop it.
Okay. First of all, I'm God's child.
Amen.
Okay. So, and the Queen didn't come from rap. Queen just came from community and environment and how I just led. I'm a girl from the east side of Houston. I was surrounded by some of the G's, some of the young queens over there, but mostly a lot of the big bros, you know, and they kind of poured into me already to let me know I was special. So Queen is just represent strength and leadership and love, and God is love. So the God in me is just like
everything.
It just gives that Queen.
Yes.
And so the Queendom Come, it comes off of the God-given talent from Queen.
Okay.
To go and pour into, you know, the pen not to be played with. You know, the pen not to be played with. So, Queendom Come is just the creative, the creative body, to just be therapeutic through music.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Music, poetry, film, whatever it may be. Queendom Come is just how I express myself.
I love that.
Yeah, for sure.
And I love how you had a breakdown and a separation between the two.
Yeah. I never get asked that.
Really? Yeah. So from knowing you as Queen and then seeing Queendom Come, because it's the same person, but it's two different people.
Yeah, for sure.
It's literally two different people. Yeah. So me making sure I ask that question, like I said, I'm going to ask you things that I personally want to know for myself. Yeah. So it's like to see you in both of those lights is really like, I can't even put it in words.
Right.
Like it's inspirational. Because people know me as Kizzy Diamond.
Right.
And that's the persona.
Right.
But people don't really know me as me.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So the fact that you connected that and you're able to have one feed the other, is something very admirable. And I've always told you I admire you. From the day I met you, I've always told you that. I've called you sis since the beginning.
It's like, are we sis already?
Yeah,
and we sis. Like, we locked in and we
like
sis.
2 hours.
Yeah, that's it.
We were there.
That's the fastest sis sibling situation.
And we still
we in there.
But even from that, so we have Queendom Come. Okay. So tell the people, what has Queendom Come done? What do you feel are your accomplishments? Because I know what I feel are your accomplishments.
First of all, I feel like I represent that you can. Feel me? Because like, I'm from the east side, and that's Kurt Cobain's, that's Lil Jeremy. When you in Houston and you from the east side, we kind of get slept on. Not kind of, but we are. It's like north side, you got Swisher House, you got Boss Hog, south side, you got SUC. So there was always an identifier on the north or the south. But on the east side, you just had these gems that pop out from time to time. And I think that when I made a certain level of success, even just with You Ain't About That Life. But before You Ain't About That Life, I actually was on a Christian CD. When New Wino, when he was doing Christian rap, I had a feature. I had a feature when I was in middle school with this other artist, Navigator, and I was singing my little heart out, child. And I was on my first album as a little kid. But I think when I came to the north side and linked up with J-Dog, man, everybody loves J-Dog. Yeah. Right? Always. And if you from the east side, you a J-Dog head. For sure. So actually, my big bro Pop was the one who told me, like, I said, hey, J-Dog looking for somebody to sing on something, I don't know, like, what should I do? He like, go, you need to go. He like, call my phone, you're gonna bust it right over here, you're gonna bust it right on West Montgomery, you're gonna go to the prison, blah, blah, blah. And when J-Dog and I linked up, he was like, I think you the female version of me. You feel me? And so, sometimes when guys in the streets and still doing music, I'm not from out here. So I had to find that balance of like, when can I call? When can I pull up? When can I link? But to the east side, my people was like, Queen made it. It didn't even matter. It was to see you. They were happy to see me in that environment. This behind 10-2, first 48. This around this time to where they're like, man, Queen really around somebody we really admire and look up to. So our sis, she's showing us like, we can do this. You know what I'm saying? So,
and you came in the game with such a positive and heavy hitting influence.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, there's been obviously some influential women coming out of Houston who I don't even have to name drop. Right. But you, Queen, have been somebody, I told you earlier, and I have no shame, I've been singing your songs loud and proud since I was in 7th grade. We done whooped a couple girls.
You hear me?
Off of You About That Life, huh? Hey.
Yep. Real talk.
Literally, y'all shot that video. Y'all was on, what was it, a basketball court? Y'all was outside.
Yeah. Like, we was in Studewood. Yep. Bro. And you know what's crazy? Like, that's one thing, rest in peace to my bro B King. The thing is, I was such on like awareness type music. Like, I was very direct and very intentional and things like that. And so when I linked up with him to start making like ass shaking music and stuff like that, he cracked the shell out of me that I know I needed to do. Cause like, one thing about it, I'm a girl's girl. Yeah. I like to have fun now. I like to kick it with the homies, but I got some girls. I got the girls.
Yes.
Feel me? Yes. And so when we did that record, that was really special because I didn't know B King like that. He found me rapping some gangster shit in the bricks.
And I could have thought that y'all had been friends for a minute before y'all hopped on that track because y'all's chemistry.
It worked.
And it made sense.
He said, I like your voice. I mean, I know you rapping some gangster shit, but your voice is just like what I need. Yeah. And so shout out to all the females that he worked with prior to me, but when I went over there the first night I went, we recorded like 4 or 5 songs. Like, I got records with some Thug, Charlie Boy, so many different people all in one night. So,
man, you're an OG.
I mean,
can you stamp that?
I mean,
please stamp that. And I need you to understand that. I need everybody else to understand that. I'm sitting next to an original Houston OG.
Hey.
Okay? Yeah. Like, that is something that is completely like beyond me. Yeah. Beyond me. And we worked together before. Right. But to be able to be in these spaces and get knowledge and affirmation. Yeah. And prayers and love from people who have done such amazing things in the community is literally a top tier feeling. Yeah. It's literally a top tier feeling.
And community is the word. Like, for one, it's the fact that you booked me. Like, you broke bread.
I broke bread,
It's like one of those things where it comes back around where it's like, wow, you got to be confident and bold to even want to invest in someone. And I appreciate that because, like, I mean, we survive and pay bills off the people that believe in us, who believe that they dollar counts when they looking at your talent and feel like, hey, if I invest in this person, it's good for them, it's good for me. You know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate you.
Of course.
And, like, community is really big for me because I put on one of the biggest food drives the East Side ever saw. I had Rap-A-Lot, ABN, I had everybody out there, you know, it was crazy. And I was like, just bring some canned goods.
That's
like,
it.
You know, just bring some canned goods and we gonna turn that thing up. So shout out to the East Side. That was when JJ's was open. If you're from the East, then you know about JJ's. But community, that's one thing that I always suggest to people. Like, they get caught up in just the popularity contest, but you gotta touch people. You gotta really, you can be in front of them, you can be popular, but if they don't feel you, then it's just temporary.
It's very temporary. And that's one thing that I admire about you.
Yeah.
You've stamped your foot in the game. You've done what you needed to do. You've made your money. You do whatever. But one thing I can tell y'all, and this is from my own personal experience, Queen stays out the way. I've never heard her in no drama, no mess, no BS, no nothing, no knuckles, no nothing.
Do you hear me?
And that is something that I admire so much because you met me in the background.
Yeah.
You met me running clubs.
Yeah.
Like, you met me, like, people wouldn't even know that that's a production I put on.
Right.
And I preferred that at one point because I felt like being in the limelight brought things I didn't want to be in.
Right.
But then being in the background brought more BS because it's like people don't even know that.
Right. Yeah, I might try to step on you.
Man, and nobody even knows. So even if you come and speak out about their character,
right,
it doesn't matter because, oh, I know such and such, and who are you for real?
Exactly.
And it's just like one thing I've always stamped, and from I met you, I've watched how you moved and you influenced how I moved to this day. You stay out the way. How do you manage that?
A lot of it is because I know what I come with. Like, I know that I lead with love because it can get ugly. You know, so I always lead with love because, for one, I don't need to spaz because I have people that love me. So if I spaz, they spazzing. I need them free. I need them home. I need them with their family. So I always keep a mindful temperament of how I handle things and people. You know what I'm saying? So, like, even in the industry, a lot of times, just with women and with men, it creates this immediate fake friendship. Like, it's okay to show up to the show, to the club, this and that, and we don't have to even talk. We don't have to do that. It don't mean I hate you. It don't mean I'm hating on you. It's just, let's just respect the fact that we're able to pop out, support, and when I'm gone, I'm gone. It's love. You know, I wish you well. You know what I'm saying?
So you're able to, like, compartmentalize? I can't say the word.
Yeah.
The people, right? Why we both? Carpet.
Still can't say.
We're able to put people where they need to be.
Yeah.
Compartmentalized. Damn, that was hard.
Yeah.
But so that, and honestly, that's one thing I had to learn, that harsh lesson.
Right.
Because as you said, I lead with my heart. When we met each other, our heart.
Yeah.
Our heart postures aligned.
Yeah.
And so that is such a 1 in a million occurrence. Because I can say that's maybe happened with maybe one other person.
Right.
Since you.
Yeah.
And navigating through that is like, I'm navigating through when somebody hurts me or does me wrong, I take it personal because I gave you my heart first. And that takes me back to Southwest A-Leaf, Kizzy. That takes me back to the Mint.
Oh, leave her there. Don't bring her.
I don't want her there. And I'm learning this lesson, and I'm happy to be in such, like, proximity and closeness to you because to learn something new, to learn a new trade, if you want to learn how to weld, who are you going to learn how to weld from?
Right.
A welder, right? So if you carry yourself in a way that I know I want to be able to carry myself and have the standard for my personal self in Houston, I'm watching you, bro. Like, I'm watching you. Like I said, there's 1,000 people I could have reached out to, and I really said, nah, like, I want to come chop it up with you.
Yeah, call OG.
I'm gonna call my big sis. Always.
Yeah.
And with that being said, we do have to take a quick commercial break. You know, we got to pay the bills.
Pay the bills.
But come on back because we're going to get into some juicy stuff when we get back. See you soon. All right, welcome back, guys. We had to pay the bills, but now we're back. Okay, of course, if you're just now tuning in, which you shouldn't have been, if you are, go ahead and rewind and go to the beginning because you're missing out on some special information. I have my girl Queen, aka Queendom Come, aka everything under the sun for Houston. You understand? I'm just gonna say it like that.
Yeah.
I'm literally just gonna say it like that.
Yeah.
Okay. But we just got done talking about who you are as an artist, where you've come from, where you positioned yourself. Okay. Bruh. You are RIAA.
Yeah.
Certified. Not only that, you are a top 10 Billboard charting artist. Let's talk about that because there's not a lot of people who can even reach that magnitude of success.
Do you hear me?
And I'm sitting next to somebody who has, and as humble and as carefree as you are. How does that look for you? How does that feel for you?
You know, sometimes I still get blushy when people are like, you get that bread, get that head, then leave. You know, I still get a little blushy because the record was so big.
It really was.
And to me, like, I have so many goals that it's like, I thank God for that record, but I know he was preparing me for the next journey. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So the record, wow, it changed my life. It changed B King's life, but it also like put me in so many rooms because the people that know me, they know I've always wanted to be behind the scenes. They know I've always wanted to be able to be resourceful for someone else. You know, so
because you're definitely you're a giver.
Thank you.
You're a nurturer.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? So your talent was able to segue you into this next phase of your life, which I would love to talk to you about.
Okay.
Because I've actively watched you from being on YouTube and World Star, to coming now, and I some of the artists that you have under your belt are some of the artists I truly like. Okay. Like I truly like them. Yeah. So go ahead and tell the people where this has brought you to.
So like I work with people that I move in the spirit. And I've always been that way. Like even with shows, I never rehearsed. I just came out there and read the room and let God just kind of move me.
Wait, you've never practiced?
I've never practiced.
You've
on
never...
show night, I don't know what I'm performing first. It's just like the songs may change show to show because I may walk in a room where it's a gangster show. I might go to Little Rock and it's gangster.
And it's crazy.
It's like we gonna do then leave, but we finna get to somehow, some way. We finna get to doing some of this gangster stuff in the catalog. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God!
And then I may have just such a mixed crowd where we keep it balanced and light and just a bunch of ass shaking and stuff like that. But like I always attract. I don't go chase. So I'm managing, of course, and. Let's start with my girl Big Jade.
Because we love her.
You know we love
Shout out to Big Jade.
You booked us together.
I definitely do, and I'll do it again.
Yeah, we Big Jade is like a sister to me as well, and I just appreciate her so much for trusting me. You know, it's not easy. Like we always talk about the catty thing that can fall into it, but like I said, I kind of lead a certain way to where it won't work. Like if you catty, my energy won't even allow you to.
You don't even
play with
like
me. You just stay
you
away
don't give
from
that
me.
at all.
But Jay's so talented. She really is a star. She really can rap. You don't have to make her up to be what it is. That's the full
She
package.
is what it is.
She is what it is.
And I've seen her on the internet, and I've seen her in person, and I've, like I said, like you said, I booked y'all together.
Yeah, Jade is the real deal.
She is clear in my book for sure, and not only Jade.
Yeah. Her daughter. Okay, Big China out here quite happy. Girl, you know I love you.
We love China, baby, because what? I wish I could have been doing that. Not mama braiding your hair in the kitchen. And you...
China on the beat, Big Zero. Yeah, China coming in there. She's fearless. Okay, she's a baby Jade. But even like Jade always speaks on how confident China is at that age, and it's like, dang, maybe I didn't even have it like that at 9. And she just watching her mama. She watching her mama be fearless, so it gives her a different type of confidence. And shout out to their mom, like shout out to Jay's mama, because Jay's mom was a battle rapper, so whole family just gangster and just get down to this.
You learn new things, so it's not even just like from here to here. It's like generational for them.
It's generational for them. So I'm just happy to be a part of it, that she trusts me. Like she was signed to Alamo where Lil Durk and Rod Wave is, you know. And she did some great things there. It's always a blessing when a label is willing to take that chance on you, right?
Yeah.
But then you also fall into these pockets of priority, and maybe getting shelved if you're not a priority.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you're not talented. It
Yeah.
doesn't mean they don't see potential in you. But there comes a time when your representation has to be realistic about time.
Exactly.
You know, and we don't want to waste any time. So we're independent. We work closely with TuneCore. So shout out to my TuneCore family. You know, they all about women inclusivity, and I'm all about that. So TuneCore is like family to me. And along with Big J, Big China, you know, I have my brother Lil Jeremy. I mean, he's a star. King Jeremy from the East Side. I love him. Martina Marie, she went viral on the 612. Like, she's so cold.
I love her rebrand.
She's so cold. Isn't it great?
I love her rebrand.
Because she's being her.
Yeah.
It's not a force. It's like you can love God and you can present God through music and you can be so relatable.
Exactly.
Like, when you force it, that's when you make people look at you like,
And I want to say big up
to
her.
Martina Marie.
Big up to you, because I recently just resubmitted my life to Christ, and it's the best thing I've ever done for myself. Yes. And so when you're able to step into that favor and you're able to step into that world and be fearless about it, there is just something that comes over you where there is nothing that can block your blessing. There's nothing that can stop you. Right. So I definitely want to encourage other people, like, don't be ashamed to say, I fell in a place where I needed God. And because God was there for me, I'm standing on Him.
And she ain't got to be all wrapped up and covered up. She's still looking good. She's still just being herself. You know, super mom, super friend, just a super woman. Yeah. And I'm really proud of her. I also have my artist from the East Side, Yola, A1 Yola. She's so hard too. Like, Yola's trusted me. She been down with me before the Then Leave movement. And so, like I said, I move in the spirit. So someone could have been like, dang, Queen don't have time for me because Then Leave is doing this thing. But she's so loyal to me that it's like, she needed that for me. Like, she looked at that like, that's a win for me too.
So she didn't hate on you. She didn't try to bring you down. She didn't try to leave.
She riding. And for that, I'm like, any artist I work with, I can bet the house on. Okay. I can walk in any room and you can pick any one of them, and I know I can put them in front of them in the room and it's gonna do what it gotta do.
I love that.
You know what I'm saying? So
I love that.
Shout out to all my artists. I do have other artists that I'm very much affiliated with. You know what I'm saying? So I don't mind being a part of offering services or resources, but I'm a quality type girl. So no offense to anybody that's like DMing like, Queen, I need a manager. But I'm here to give you jewels. You don't need a manager. You will attract a manager. Exactly. So it's like, I'm not looking for artists to manage, but sometimes I attract the right thing, you know. So shout out to all the artists that's just chasing their dreams and stuff like that. But I want y'all to hear it from me that I'm self-managed. I've been self-managed my whole career. For a long, every contract that went out, I did. They didn't know it was me, but it was me. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be confident in yourself to attract that person that's going to come jump in and advocate for you, because I'm 10 toes by my artist.
I already know that.
I don't play about now one of them.
I wouldn't even try it.
I don't play about now one of them, because at the end of the day, artists want to feel comfortable being them. They want to create. Like, it becomes a headache when you don't know you protected. Like, if you don't know your manager is back there, like, making sure they not, nobody messing with your money, you're publishing this and that. Like, if you in the studio getting sharp, how is your manager getting sharp? Exactly. Like, everybody got to be getting sharp. We all shooting in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the gym.
Everybody. And that's why I always encourage people. It may feel difficult when you're coming into a different world, different industry, whatever it may be. But stick with the people who have always looked out and cared for you. Yeah. Don't fumble and fold for the next thing that's shiny and bright. Because when people do that, I've seen so many people crash and burn. Yeah. Because even when I met you in nightlife, and I had my own team, shout out to all the girls who's ever worked for me. I love you all. You all have done amazing things for me. If I was able to touch your life in some way, positive, negative, learn a lesson, whatever the case may be, I appreciate you. And please just understand that. Yeah. Something else may look shiny, but baby, that's going to be your detriment.
Do you hear me?
That's gonna be a detriment.
And that's the thing, like, just even with working with Big J, like, all of the artists that I work with, they're very respectful and mindful that Big J is really a priority right now.
And she should be.
As she should be. Baby, this last year and a half that I have been blessed to manage her, you see what I'm saying?
Because I've been...
Do you hear me?
I've been following.
Oh my God.
I said she back in her bag. She back outside.
She told me, like, the best compliment is, Queen, I feel the best I ever felt.
And that's a blessing.
And salute to everybody at Alamo for even believing and seeing something in her. But it's like, when she tells me that I feel the best I ever felt, like, girl, I'm doing
You
something.
doing
Hey,
something,
girl, I
you doing
got you.
something right. You doing
get
something
there.
right.
I
No.
always say, like, I don't want you to sweat. Let me sweat.
Exactly.
I got you.
Exactly.
I
You
want
sweat
you.
on that
Yeah,
stage
I
doing what
got
you're supposed to do. You're
Yep.
the talent.
Yep.
But coming from talent,
Mm-hmm.
we all already know B King was the bro.
Yeah, that was the bro.
It's still the bro, and
Still
will
the
ever
bro.
be the bro.
Yeah.
I've booked him for shows as well and
Yeah.
things of that nature. R.I.P. B King. We love you. We love your family. We love everything else. Queen girl, how did you? How? How?
Still
did you
tough.
manage that?
Still tough. Like B King grabbed me and was like, "I'm putting you on every project I ever put out." And I was on every project. Not the very last one, but every single project he ever put out, I was on since we met. You know, and I'm gonna just break it down to you, like, we weren't really speaking before he passed.
That's news to me.
I haven't shared that anywhere.
Yeah.
But I'm family enough to be. Can't nobody speak on it.
Never.
Like me.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Yeah.
Because it's smoke.
Yeah.
If it's spoken about the wrong way. But it's like, it was an understanding, like, that I had enough love and his loved ones around me that reassured me, like, he didn't want it like that. It just had to. It was just a conflict of interest that was going on. You know what I'm saying? But it was a respectful conflict of interest to where it would never know, like, hey, we hating on like this, and that. It would never be that way.
I feel like y'all could never be that way. Y'all have done such amazing things, and y'all were in such close quarters.
Yeah.
Like,
we've been on the road together. Like, our first run, When You Ain't About That Life, we hit Atlanta when nobody cared, nobody listened to us, and this and that. So when then Leave came, it was like, damn, do we need a spot? Do we need a spot out here? Because we out here every weekend. You know, it was just such a beautiful thing to be a part of his early grind and then be a part of his lit. You know what I'm saying? Like, when my boy signed, it changed everything for us. So I'm like, okay, if he signed, then I got the plugs too. Because it's like, that's how we get down.
Because he's definitely not leaving you in the background.
Right. So that brought Ludacris, that brought Yin Yang Twins, that brought Lil Jon, and even just sending off records to Juicy J and Missy Elliott,
that
City
Keep
Girls.
It Poppin' was crazy.
Oh, Keep It Poppin', baby.
We
did that. We brought that thing back.
Right now.
I'm a little nurse. Like, so even with you know, the few songs together. Do you know we shot that video so early in the morning? I'm like,
not you was in that outfit at 7 a.m.
It was 7.
Before the
shout out to Dang Films. Dang Films is one of the goats.
Yeah, he filmed that.
Yeah, he shot that.
Okay.
Yep. So shout out to Dang.
Yes.
That's my guy. He shot a lot of. I've been working with Dang for a while, so shout out to him. He actually shot another video with Armani Caesar out of Buffalo, New York. With Benny the Butcher and Griselda.
Okay.
It was B King, Armani Caesar, and myself. Dang shot that video too.
He does so much stuff. Like, I've been on set with him. He's such a cool personality. Shout out to him as well.
Very professional.
But I do want to ask, because Houstonians know.
Yeah.
Houstonians know. Two of our Houston staples weren't actually seeing eye to eye, right? There was a little beef between Sauce Walker and B King. And I know, man, you rock with both camps heavy, and they both respect you. What did that look like for you? Because I remember what was Sauce in the bar. Like, yo, that wasn't even like that was easy tough. Beef. How did?
Well, first of all, B King don't really take that much serious, right?
Yeah.
So I'm getting off a plane and we on the phone. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. You know, it was hard to see because I got a lot of love for Walk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's understood, like, Walk never disrespected me at all.
Yeah.
And I know Walk. If I was anybody else, she would have caught that smoke. She would have caught her straight.
Just
caught her straight.
And you fucking with that.
Yeah. You would have been crazy. But it's like, Walk and I go back to, like, even when he was AWOL. And he was, you know, opening for J-Dog and things like that. So we would be on South Walker. He's such a king. You feel me? And he deserves his flowers as well. That was tough for me though. I didn't like it. Shout out to Sanchi P. I love Big Bird.
Big Bird.
You know, but at the same time, even just with that subject, it's sensitive and it's not a lot of people in position to speak on that. You get what I'm saying? It's like I feel like I put in enough work to be very diplomatic about how my relationships are with everyone in the city.
Yeah.
So it's not too many of the G's and the guys and the kings and the queens and the young ladies in the city that don't respect my mind when it comes to that. So big salute to my brother B King, rest in peace. You gonna live forever, especially through me. And shout out to my brother Walt. Super proud of Sauce Walker. So
absolutely, like Sauce
Splash House,
literally. Now he just opened that. Yeah, we're gonna have to pull up through there. Yeah, but we definitely respect Sauce. I worked in the background on some of the things he's done. I would definitely love to work with him. And Houston Rodeo's coming up this. Yeah, and one thing that actually. Let me speak my mind. Okay, come on. Talk to me. Because what do I say? I'm here for. Y'all can't whip me. Can't nobody whip me. So I'm going to say what I want to say. Especially with sis in the building. I'm going to really pop it.
Do you hear me?
I am sick and tired of Black people being left out of the Houston Rodeo when we have influenced so much culture in the South. Watching Beyonce on the main stage the other day. Ooh, Christmas, beautiful. All white, saying, y'all want to leave me outside of the CMAs when I done produced a whole album? Because let's be clear, country music was Black people music. Rock music was Black people music. We can't have nothing. But one thing we're going to have is taking our rights back. Yeah. We are going to take back the culture that we have formed. Yeah. So when it comes to Houston, I want to see us make such a big presence. And I don't want no censored BS. Yeah. I'm trying not to curse. Yeah. I don't want no censored BS where we say we give y'all niggas a little day. Yeah. We have a little day. Y'all have a little stage. We're gonna tell you who you can. We can't have no. Sauce need to be on that stage. Yeah. Yeah. Sauce needs to be on that stage. He needs to hop around and turn flips and do all that. Go crazy. Be on that stage, and I can list a whole lot of other Houston artists that need to be right behind him. Right. And if they're not gonna give it to us, like give it to us. If they're not gonna give it to us, we're gonna take it on our own. Right. Create. That's something that I'm with you about. On that. I'm behind you. And I know you are. Lead, we done talked about it. And I follow. Like, ain't nothing wrong. Like, a true leader knows how to follow when it's time to follow. And I'm ready to lead now because I've watched you. Yeah. Because if this was 2 years ago, Kizzy. Yeah. Anything that someone would have said or said negatively against the idea or just the thought of putting Black people on a main stage because they think we're on a main stage already. Y'all aren't here and living it. Y'all have not witnessed Houston turn from what it was to be what it is. Right. Right. Not many people could say that. Right. And it really bothers me, sis. Yes. We getting there. I think that it's platforms like this is about being vocal, and even just with the other Black queens, the Mona Leos, the Megan Thee Stallions, the Kendamans, the Libra Jolines. Like I want to make sure that me as OG queen, I'm giving flowers to the women that's out here doing their thing. Sally Sosa too. Yeah. So it's like a lot of the times the homies are embracing the women and collaborating with them, and I want to see more. I want to see a whole lot more. This is me saying, hey. Big J, we got features with a lot of the guys, you know. So I want to see more of the guys embracing the women. Like y'all will grab y'all homies and be ready to rock and roll with them. But I want to see y'all really get vocal about some of these women that's out here because we really rocking and rolling. So and the Black women is really the Black backbone. Yeah. We are really the backbone. We rocking with y'all. Yeah. So when have we ever not? Yeah. One thing I'm gonna do is defend the Black man, no matter what it comes down to. I may say what I need to say to you. Yeah. But don't let nobody else try to say it. Yeah, you hear me? Literally. Yeah. Yeah. But dang, things were just getting juicy. I know. Do something. I know, right? Well, I'll be back. I'll be back. We're gonna work on some stuff. Yeah. But y'all, thank you so much for tuning in to the 3rd episode of Diamond Talk. I appreciate you rocking with me, Queen. I appreciate you. Sis, I love you. Give me another hug. Sis, I love you. I appreciate you for coming. Catch our episodes on Afrovibes TV. Before you leave, follow me on Instagram, Kizzy Diamond. Okay? If you're not already following me, then what exactly are you doing? What are you doing? And of course, follow Queen. Okay? The Queendom Come. Hey, 2 E's. Do you hear me? 2 E's. THEE. Do you hear me? Yeah, you don't play about me. At all. Okay. I know your act. Okay. She don't play about me. Act right. Yeah. Follow both of us before this episode ends. We love you. Thank you for tuning into Diamond Talk.